Boom, boom. Welcome, family. Episode, what's this, 4, 5? Something right in that. About 5, I think it is, of the Big Man No Problem Talk podcast show where we get straight to the point, man. This is our Shop Talk edition and series, man. So definitely get ready to tune in to some conversations, man, because there's a lot going on. And we got some stuff to talk about in this shop tonight, man. But before we get into it, man, we want to let y'all know, man, that the Big Money No Problems Talk podcast show is sponsored by Mill Hub Media, Profound Entertainment, where they have a selection of new artists and gamers. Also, you can check us out every Thursday, but really all throughout the week, man, on One United Radio, man, where you can stream that at oneunitedradio.com or you can download the One United Radio app. Also, you can check us out, man, every Saturday between 5 and 6, man, on the number one base internet radio station out of Houston, Texas, on 92 KELZ Radio. You can stream that also at 92kelz.com, or you can download the 92 KELZ app to tune in. So definitely check us out, man, and continue to support the movement of what we got going on. Yeah, so as we ready to get into it, man, hey, welcome. Hey, we missing one member of the shop talk. We missing one member of the shop talk tonight, man. He out here doing this thing, shooting a video and everything like that. So salute the fur man. We definitely going to holler at him all day, every day. But go ahead, Keys, let him know what's going on.
What's up with y'all, man? It's your boy Keys. We here again. We got a lot to talk about, so stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, AG, man. What's your early thoughts before we start the vibe out tonight?
Hey man, as we was talking about some of the things we discussing, man, like the world is a trip, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's it's entertaining and sad at the same time. At the same damn time. You know what I mean? Some of the stuff, some of the stuff has a seriousness to it, but also has lightweight comedic spin. You know what I mean? But there's still a lot of unfortunate incidents as well.
Yes, sir. So as I always say, man, so whatever you do, man, the vibe out with us, man, do what you got to do, man, during this episode. And like I said, man, let's get straight and to the point. So fellas, man, the first topic that I feel, man, definitely I think was kind of funny. And now I saw the bigger picture on why these dudes was doing what they was doing, man, was that party by Lil Wayne and Kodak Black by y'all, man. Donald Trump out here before he left office, man.
It was a shocker to me, though. I ain't even gonna lie. That was unexpected to me.
You think Lil Wayne ain't kind of knew what he was doing when he took that picture and took all that backlash for
the MAGA.
Oh, man,
I guess I can see it, but it's just
why you think he sold the masters right before he went in?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I was like, no, he didn't sell those masters just because. No, he bought that party, man. That motherfucker definitely bought that party, man.
Him and Kodak Black at the same attorney. Come on, man.
I guess I can see it. You know what I mean? I didn't know that.
But I didn't know that either.
It's just, me. It's just me, a presidential part. And I just, it's just like.
I ain't hating on them shit. Shout out to them niggas for being free.
No, real deal. You hate to see anybody, I don't wish jail on nobody. You know what I'm saying?
And Chuck, I ain't taking up for the man, but your homeboy Obama deported more black people than he freed. Just throw that out there. I ain't taking up for the homie, but
it doesn't stop.
I don't rock with him.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop.
But this shit was crazy though, because like I said, what Keys just said right there, that's what I thought as well, man. I said the same shit. I was like, dog, it's a reason why strategically the masters get sold right before their conversation is had. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that I think they gonna probably try to investigate that shit. But in my opinion, I'm like, no, Lil Wayne knew what he was doing, man, and he knew the bigger picture of what it was, and hey, I can't be mad at him.
That's something they can investigate out.
Because he was looking at some time. He was looking at some time for the shit that he did. He was looking at some real time for that shit.
He was in there on that gun charge, right?
Yeah, the weapons charge. So he was looking at between 10 and 15. off the break for that shit. So he was looking at time. But hey, I can't be mad at him, man. I cannot be mad at him. So
I'm
we
trying to
definitely
put
can see the
myself
bigger picture
in
about what's
Wayne's
happening.
position, man. Like, if I had his stature, you know what I mean, or his if I was on his level. I mean, me, I know I love my firearms. You know what I'm saying? I love my pistols. You know what I mean? But at the point
Mm-hmm.
where I'm there and I got security and everybody surrounding me, am I really, you know what I'm saying? Would you catch that on me like that?
Exactly. I mean,
Then I ain't
that,
understanding it either
it's
because
always
hell, even if you can't legally carry it, you know what I mean, you still got security and everybody could nobody, you know what I mean, nobody could just say that's mine or what.
I
I
mean,
don't
I
really,
can't
I don't,
feel them because I don't care if I got 20 Fs. I'm gonna have my own pole.
and that's the real deal. But
I
you ain't
mean,
got,
but once you
you
make
may
ain't
not
walking
see what
around,
I see.
but you ain't walking
but
around,
once
you
you
ain't
reach
walking around with 10 security guards though either
Oh no, I might have to pop one
shoot, but because my thing is too, when you when you look at that, because it is crazy though when you look at that story and look at his stats. I'm like, oh, you at a point right now where you should have niggas carrying that shit for you. Why are you?
though.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Ain't too many places. Ain't too many places I don't see Lil Wayne going where he just by himself like that. Just cause.
no. But I mean, hell, what Ti suffered the
I
same thing too,
mean,
though.
if you really look at his trend over the past several months, he was looking for attention. Like you ain't seen the comments they've been like blasting about what he been making, talking about some like he don't feel like he relevant enough, and like I don't know, man. It just seems like a downward spiral from there.
I mean, to me personally though, I mean, Lil Wayne, he had a status. He had a status, man. To me personally, from a music standpoint of being relevant and what he doing. I mean, you are who you are. You a legend in the game. So shit, none
Man,
of that shit mattered
and
on how people feel.
And
that
that's
ain't
how I
never
felt.
going away.
That's
Yeah,
how I
saying
felt.
That ain't never going
you
away. Only thing,
right.
my only thing about Lil Wayne is just, you know what I mean, his image. You know what I mean, his image is just so weird to me now. You know what I'm saying? It
Mm-hmm.
ain't what it used to be. Look, it's just I don't know. I don't want to say clownish because I still respect the man, but he just be looking fried out of his damn mind though.
I mean, he definitely do. But I mean, the nigga grown as fuck now. You know what I'm saying? The
True,
guy, you know what I'm saying? He up there. Yeah, he like
true.
damn near 40. You know what he doing. And it's like, I'm like, come on, man. He good. Like, you done made all that. That's why I thought it was a financial thing. I'm like, why are you selling? Because your catalog, we talked about it before about this. His catalog, just with him, Drake and Nicki alone, and Tiger, no, that shit is worth way more than 100 million.
All right, all right, and that ain't even, you know what
Worth
I mean,
way more.
the whole, you know what I mean, Young Money, the squad, you know what I mean, all the, you know what I mean, all of that
No,
prior to them.
come on, man. Come on,
Come on.
come on, man. That's just, yeah, that was that's when, but when you look at him getting that party, you kind of see like, yeah,
Yeah, because like you
he
got to
needed
think
that
about it.
quick money.
Nobody understood why that sudden move came out of nowhere. That was like a
Exactly. It
left
came,
field move.
no, that came
True.
out of nowhere. And then when the number came out of what he sold it for, I was like, damn, for
What do
real?
you let it go for?
Like around 100 plus, like
100
100
million.
plus, yeah, 100 million.
Hey, hey.
But they didn't
Uh,
sold, if you talk about that Young Money situation, that's well over 100 million records sold.
all right. I wonder if he had if it cost him that whole 100 million.
Sure.
Man,
Sure.
it's way more than them masters. That's way more than 100 million.
That's why I say those are
Well, I
masters
guess
that he got.
damn, yeah.
And you talking about, but think about it. You talking about Drake masters alone. Drake master alone.
Yeah. Yeah, he most consistent.
I ain't even think about it like that. So I mean,
I mean,
What does Drake feel about that?
that's
He
what I
never
was saying.
says.
Because those are the brothers.
What does
Those,
Nicki feel about that?
but those were records that was done up under Young Money.
Oh, true.
You know what I'm
Which were
saying?
the hits.
But
Yeah,
even
which were the
still
hits.
though,
But no,
even still though, you know what I mean? Like, damn.
yeah. And this how crazy it is though. This where them masters was sold. That's who Drake partnered with. That's who his label partnered with. So I'm looking like, damn, if Drake wanted to, I mean, the question was asked if Drake came in and was like, man, I want those back. How much you charging? I know you ain't
Man, they
charging
not
about
finna
it.
sell
Well,
them.
man,
They
man,
smart.
dig this. Well, hey, my question is
Would you
answered.
sell Drake his masters?
Drake don't feel nothing about it if that's who he partnered up with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that might be the whole play. But hell, that could honestly still be something worked out. You know what I mean? With amongst all three of them and Wayne anyway, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If Drake partnered up with him, you know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne's in the mix somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And don't
Yeah, I
forget,
would have been pissed though.
Lil Wayne has been pegged as a genius. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne, he
Mm-hmm.
looked fried and he looked goofy, but you know what I mean? He's smart as hell.
That wasn't a genius move though, my opinion.
Well, I mean, not if you got a
But it was
backup
but
plan.
it
If you got a
but it wasn't
contingency around it, you know what I'm saying? It might be. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, hey, whatever he did, it helped him dodge prison. So
yeah. I can't be mad at him on that one.
That hand
got him out. 100 million got him out.
He's still Wayne. Any artist, you know what I mean? Any artist in the world still work with him. He still got the chance to make, you know what I mean? Create so much more, you know what I mean? So many more masters. So, you know, hey, it is what it is. Charge it to the game.
Charge it to the game for real.
I mean, right now, I ain't got no masters, but if I, you know what I mean? Hey, if I had to sell my properties and all of that to get up out of jail, hey, come on now. Let me let all that go.
Yeah, that damn sure ain't one place you want to be. You can't be making money while you up in it. That money don't mean that while you up in there.
Exactly.
So, shit don't even matter. But like I say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Trump, I mean, that man.
Now the Kodak Black part, I didn't understand.
Now that one I didn't understand either. Yeah, I didn't understand that one either.
That's just left field. And you know what I mean? I mean, no disrespect to Kodak
but
Black.
I
don't feel it.
I'm saying I'm glad he's free, but
that's what I say.
I didn't see coming.
Because I hear all the real talk, I'm kind of glad his situation happened the way it happened because all the shit that he was dealing with while he was locked up.
See, I didn't know about that until in there. Yeah, that was
well, put me on that because I don't even know.
Yeah. Nah, all the shit that he was dealing with, man, the way the feds was treating him,
he was getting mistreated. Like
he was getting mistreated like shit in jail, dog. Like they were treating
I ain't even know.
About
it was stories about CEOs sending motherfuckers to fight this man, all this shit, dog. That shit was crazy.
For real.
They was going through it up in that. Yeah, he was going through it up in there, man. So I definitely.
Yeah. I mean, it's already bad enough to, you know, you have to sit in there, you know, I mean, whatever the case may be. But damn, yeah, when you in there and the car still stacked against you.
Yeah, I'm glad they pulled the little homie out.
Yeah. I'm glad he out, man. That shit. Yeah, he was going through it, man. He was definitely going through it. So, yeah, I mean, I guess Trump had to get his one last little pardon shot in before his ass became irrelevant again.
He probably had
and Schmurder get out next month, so I'm waiting on
I heard that on the radio. Bobby
Schmurder. Oh, for rew?
Next month he got his release. He was supposed to get out in I think like December, November. They boosted it.
Oh, okay.
But you know, I still gotta believe when I see it because Schmurder, he's supposed to been released a few times over the, you know what I mean?
Hey, his OG confirmed, so I ran with it.
Okay. All right, well, big ups to the homie then.
Yes, sir.
I'm waiting to hear that music.
Yes, sir.
He gonna hit the ground running.
Yeah,
he gonna hit the ground running.
Cause his homie got out already.
Oh, okay. Hey, shout out to all these dudes, man.
Yeah, the one he took the extra years for, he got out already.
Okay. Stand up.
You know what I'm saying? So
it definitely ain't too many cats doing that nowadays.
Nah, not at all, man. At all.
You want me to do what?
That's why they better
take what? All right.
Yeah, at all. Man, just some other topics, man, that we want to touch on in the shop, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go right into it. I just showed the team right here, the video, man, that Trey Songz situation. That was kind of, that was when I first seen that, I was like shocked in a way because I was like, what the hell is going on? The way he was choking out the cop, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like crazy. And then the way the aggressiveness came after all that, and then you hearing the people saying that in the background recording it,
Arrest
like,
the cop.
Arrest the
Yeah.
cop.
yeah, like so it was just kind of weird and crazy on all that.
I mean, I would love to hear the dialogue before, you know what I mean, before it all jumped
That's
off.
what I
You know what I'm
said.
saying?
I said before I can drop 110 on it, man. I just said from the optics of it looking in, I was like, no,
Yeah,
what
I
the
mean, because
fuck? Because it
right now,
I
I
mean,
mean,
if you
right now,
look
you,
at the
you don't
last
know.
televised football game, so it's
yeah,
definitely some footage.
And I know what I'm
yeah,
saying because what they said is trespassing, resisting arrest. But I mean, what are you trespassing?
yeah, you in the
Right in a
game.
football game.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
mean, how
paid
you?
and
I
you
mean,
sitting down chilling like, what are you doing?
and then even if it might have been, you know what I mean, a
Man,
mass situation, you know what I'm saying, from the looks of it, wasn't even nobody. He was clearly 6 feet, you know what I'm saying, away from anybody. So
Oh, that's why I say it's just. That's why I said that was one of the tapes when I seen it. I was like, damn, I gotta reserve my judgment until I see the whole damn thing because I want to take up for the man, but then when you look at it, nigga, you choking out a cop. So something
yeah,
gonna happen to you when you doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
motherfuckers
because
gonna get aggressive. Like he
you
had that
learn
motherfucker in the
he
full
learns
ass
that
Nelson.
like.
Like he
Well, one thing you gonna say, hey, Tricky Trey ain't no hoe. Hey, he went down squabbling. You know what I'm saying? They showed him his ass
oh,
up.
oh, that shit was crazy. I was like, this man out here, yeah, that shit crazy, dog. But it was
But
just one
yeah,
of those incidents. It's just one of those incidents again, though, man. When we talk about what's going on in this society, as we continue to talk about it, it's like the shit ain't gonna stop, man. And that showed you right there because we talked about a little bit before we came on. It was like, man, nigga, no matter if you famous and black, nigga, you still gonna get dealt with how you get dealt with.
it don't matter. You black.
Yeah,
So, I mean, you can be famous and black. You can be rich and black. You can be poor and black.
yeah.
You can be, you know what I'm saying, great and black. You know what I'm
uh,
saying. As long
uh,
as you got that and black, you know what I mean. Hey, you were
you
target.
know
But
what I'm
I do
saying?
want to
It's
know. I wonder if they even, you know what I mean, realize who he was when they approached him.
come on, man, motherfuckers ain't kidding. Sometimes your celebrity can hurt you. You
Real
know how that
swear.
shit is.
Real
You know what
swear.
I'm
No.
saying? Like,
Oh,
shoot.
uh, your singing ass think that you above the law, huh? They probably walked up to him and said, "You a singer? Well, sing something." Come on, man. You know, and that's a
That's why I
shame, man,
said.
because you work so diligently to get to the level where you at. You know what I'm saying? In
Mm-hmm.
order to get away from, you know what I mean, certain lifestyles and certain, you know what I mean, certain situations and certain stereotypes and whatnot. But you know what I mean, you get there just to be treated worse than you would be when you was, you know what I mean, on a lower scale, on a lower playing field. You know what I mean? That's just it's ridiculous. So it's like, damn, what do you work so hard for?
That's facts, man. That's why I said, hey, salute the Trey though. He wasn't going down like no punk though. I ain't gonna lie about that. He was like, I ain't
Nah,
getting
he
shot
didn't.
today.
He didn't. He didn't. Hey, but they did him that ass up though. They did.
Oh man,
They did him that
man.
ass up. But hey, I salute you, bro. Hey, it wasn't easy for him. You know what I mean? You ain't make it easy. Did
Yeah,
that.
man. Like, you do what you had to do, man. You got to make a decision in that moment.
He damn sure did.
Hey, I bet
Hey,
you, man, you
Keys, if
damn
it
sure
was
ain't
your
gonna
if it was your
flag no
six
damn
five ass Keys, they'd have had to take you out the game, bro.
man. I ain't getting my ass whooped on camera, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to win. I don't give a fuck.
uh,
That's what I want to say after the fight, but I'm gonna say, hey, I won the fight.
look, that's what I was saying. I was like, that was you could tell Trey was in one of those moments like, dog, this ain't gonna happen. I already know they recording this, so they about to
Man, come
see what
on,
it
I can
is.
just only
hey,
imagine
real
his thoughts,
deal.
man. All these cops,
Come
man.
on,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
man.
taking one with me too. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's how he felt. He like, if I'm
I
going
mean,
down
I'm
today,
already in too deep. I know they finna
yep,
probably kill me. One going with
yeah.
me.
Hey man, I'd probably swung on two of them, you know what I mean, and started just hopping down rows and shit. You know, yeah, come get me.
Uh, oh, that shit was
Come get me,
crazy,
man.
man. That shit was crazy,
I
man.
need to know the understanding of the trespass charge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
That's what I'm trying to confuse
only way
on
I
now.
can
I'm
see
like,
that, only way I can see that is somebody if he was around somebody that may have had a restraining order or something. You know what I mean? You can't be within 100 feet of, but that still ain't even a trespassing charge.
no, you in a game that you had to pay to probably get in, or you had to know somebody to get up in that thing.
Hey, but
So
did
I'm
this
kind of
though?
confused on
That's
that.
a hell of a, that's a hell of a lawsuit. If you know what I mean, if the shit
Oh
was
man.
unwarranted,
Oh man. Oh
bruh,
you ain't never
bruh.
lied about that.
Hey, and one thing for sure, he got the money. He got the, you know what I'm saying, liquidation
That's why I say
to
you
fund
ain't
that. You know what I mean, to go up against the chief. You know
uh,
what I'm saying? Come on now.
you ain't never lied about that. And you already know his stock about to go up. We about to hit some more tricky trade collabos soon.
Soon,
you
soon, soon.
know what I'm saying? It's just that shit was just crazy, man. But like I said, like, hey, in this society that we living in, because like I said, you look at my question was, damn, we couldn't get that type of aggressiveness with these motherfuckers storming the Capitol Hill.
All right, all right, all right.
Like we couldn't
But you
get
see,
that how they was aggressive with him. You mean to tell me these motherfuckers storming Capitol? I ain't see that type of
but you,
aggressiveness. If
but
we
hey,
get that,
but you will run up on one R&B singer.
you get what I'm saying?
you gonna you gonna run up on one R&B singer, you know what I mean? Tough Tony and the motherfucker. No, you know what I'm saying?
You had like about you had the cop out there, you had the sheriffs out there. I said,
Come on,
damn,
man.
you know what I'm saying for that whole
And
situation.
and stadium security. You know what I mean? Stadium security.
No,
Get him. Get
no, no,
him.
no. You
Straight
had
up.
one R&B singer, and you mean to tell me right now that that same energy couldn't be met
Right.
at the motherfucking Capitol? You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be kidding me, dog. That's that right. It's the epitome, man. We keep talking about it, but it's the epitome of that white privilege. That's true. That's real out here, man. It's really real out here. It's just crazy that dang.
Hey man. Hey,
That's right.
I'm gonna tell you how deep white privilege go, man. You know, I got a white German Shepherd. This little motherfucker think he can do whatever he want to do.
This nigga.
I be had to beat his ass.
This motherfucker, man.
That's how deep rooted, you know what I mean? That white privilege
That's
is.
real talk though. Yeah, that shit crazy. That shit crazy,
Hey,
dog. That
the
shit
white German
crazy.
Shepherd be looking at the black one like, fuck you, I can do this.
No, this shit crazy, man. That's why I say I just sat back when I looked at that shit. That's the first thing that kicked into my mind when I seen that shit. It wasn't the fact that they was doing what they was doing, but I was like, damn. I just seen motherfuckers run up in the Capitol looking to kill motherfucking and hang and whatever they was doing with vice presidents and
Man,
Congress
no,
people,
fuck that.
everything.
The little white girl tried to sell the laptop to Russia, and these motherfuckers released her to her mother.
Released her, dog. Like that's
Hold
crazy.
on. What happened now?
A little teenage white girl broke in Nancy Pelosi's office, sold her laptop, and was trying to sell it to Russia. And
Okay,
they released her to her mother.
Nah, that's federal. Like that's
hold
federal
on,
time
bro.
off the break.
Hey, that's damn near like, ain't that a treason charge?
Yeah, that's true.
That's
No, that's
treason.
federal treason. Yeah,
Yeah.
straight up. They don't get met with that same energy though. They don't get met with that same energy, dog.
Bro,
Think about it. You had the
if I would
motherfucker.
have, or my daughter, if a nine would have, you know what I mean, stole the laptop and try to sell it to Russia, you know what I mean, they'd have her in some type of little concentration camp
Nah,
somewhere. She
come
ain't
on, man.
coming back home. You know what I mean? Hey, even the fact that they got
That's
the
all we
laptop
asking.
back,
Just like this. No,
they gonna
all we
say
asking is the
you've
same.
been with us to sensitive
No,
information. You know what I mean? So we can't afford to let you get out nowhere. You know, come
come on, man. It gets deeper. That's what we try to explain to people when we talk about this shit sometimes. You see that aggressiveness. You got a dude taking it back who shot up members in a black church, and they taking him to Burger King to get some food. He ain't met
come
with that
on,
same
man.
type of aggression. You got a dude walking through a crowd in Wisconsin, popping off niggas, and they offer him water to see what's going on. Letting him walk by with no problems. He ain't met with that, and he out on bail.
Don't
You had
forget
rich
about
motherfuckers paying for him to get out on bail. I
don't
said, this
forget
And
shit
that's
about
why
deep.
don't
my
forget about
hero
Buddy
is that
in
motherfucking
Vegas.
the ex cop who
Yeah.
fucking went hunting on their ass.
You know,
All right.
nah.
You talking about
Uh,
the sniper cat?
Man, that's my hero.
Hey man, hey.
Nah, the black dude who was a cop.
in Dallas. You talking about that shit that happened in Dallas? I know you talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I watched that documentary yesterday. He went crazy.
I'm telling you, dog. Like the shit it's just confusing to me. Like I said, we keep seeing it, and people wonder why we keep talking about it because we keep seeing it. The shit is a reality out here, man. You gotta
on
address that shit
on
sometimes.
the daily. And was really kind of screwed up about it is what I'm saying with all COVID, and elections and whatnot. What I'm saying. You can only really kind of depend on it off of social media. What I'm saying to get the
Facts.
stuff that's really going on in the community because. One thing me and my homeboy was talking about
And
it the other day,
and
man.
that's what I be saying.
Because
I'm like, how everybody
it's
getting all
crazy.
this stuff, and we ain't supposed to be around each other.
It's crazy, man. Like the amount of killings in our community, man, has not decreased.
Nope.
You know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of shit still going on. Man, but everything is COVID center. You know what I mean? So it's the world is still, in turmoil. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
we
yeah.
just
It's
wait. We
still
just wait on
moving.
a COVID-19 vaccination.
That's still out here.
Speaking of, are y'all gonna get it?
No, I can't get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be real. I can't get it. But the that shit, man, they not reporting shit like that either. That shit fucking people up.
Real shit.
And the shit that's not being reported. Certain vaccines and certain things is just the shit is out
But
here,
I ain't
man.
never got a flu shot, so you think I'm gonna get this shit?
Uh, I ain't getting
I've
I
never
can't.
gotten a flu vaccination, but I'm gonna tell you what, though, I'm gonna be all the way flat out honest with you, man. I ain't getting ready to stop living life, and I ain't gonna be quarantined to this country. You know what I mean? So if they tell me I can't travel unless I get the vaccination, I'm a damn well go get it.
But this the
I'm not.
crazy thing. But this the crazy thing though. I'm looking at reports on the news, which I'm still don't understand it either. How they doing reports and studies that whites is getting it more than blacks. Like I'm like, where's the access when this supposed to be going out to all the communities, and it should be going to communities that's getting hit the hardest.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, they hitting the healthcare providers and all of that. You know what I mean? The doctors and nurses and all that. That's gonna be predominantly white. You know what I mean? If they
You mean these people that's dying from getting these shots? Oh, some people. Oh, okay.
Mhm. Now,
That
don't
black
get me
doctor
wrong.
died right before our eyes.
It's like, hey,
I mean, cause
but
I see,
you gotta think about
cause
something
I
though. You
see.
know what I mean? Every vaccination that we've had, you know what I mean, has been, was not what it is now. You know what I'm saying? So now
I
again,
agree.
as I said, you know what I mean, if they tell me I can't travel, you know what I mean, I'm gonna get it, but I'm not gonna be standing in line right now. You know what I mean? Nah, we got filter it a little
Man,
bit. You know what I'm
don't come
saying?
to me when it's
Give it,
Walking Dead
give it.
time. I'm gonna pop your
Hey, you ain't gonna see me, man. I'm gonna bite you and turn you into one too.
Hell no, I'm gonna be listening. I'm gonna pop your ass dead in the dome.
Hey,
When I
but
it's
see,
watch
gonna be
Walking
but
Dead,
it's
that's
gonna
that's
be
what
the,
I'm doing.
BMNP presents Dead Talk.
you know what I'm saying?
Your
That's
ass
it.
gonna be dead.
But when I look at the news and I see them keep saying, man, we gotta pump out, we trying to pump out 100 million, 200 million people get this back. I'm like, dog, you can't force people to take that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people who still don't understand because I mean, it takes a long time for a vaccine to be approved to work, and y'all did that shit in a matter of months. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
talk. When
Hey,
initially, when
Wuhan ain't got no
initially, when
vaccine,
initially it
and
said
I
they
really
were
like
saying, you know what I
Wuhan.
mean, it wouldn't be a vaccination for, you know what I mean, so many amount of years, you know what I'm saying, but it was,
And then you got
but
the and then you got
then
the new
again,
then you got the new one. You got the new variant of the disease coming out. So it's just so much mutations with this shit, and it's like, damn. So
but
does
I
the
mean,
vaccine work for the new version of the shit?
you seen Mission Impossible, you know what I'm saying, the Chimera, you know what I'm saying, they already had the vaccine for it. Well, not the vaccine, they already had the cure for it. You know what I mean? So man, if COVID is as man made as we say it is, you know what I mean, they was already working on that anyway. This ain't nothing that just, you know what I mean, just spawned off. You know what I mean? COVID didn't just come out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It's a part of a family of viruses. So it's been prototypes and prototypes and prototypes. You know what I mean? All of that is just off of, you know what I mean, big farm making money.
That's always gonna be the reality of certain situations when it comes to this shit. Shit
True.
crazy.
All of this is money, you know what I mean, monetarily generated. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
we can try to wreck our brains on why this and why that, why this and why that. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't really ain't gonna know because we ain't there. We not in them rooms. We ain't in them labs. We ain't in them. You know what I mean? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? All of it, and it's crazy
Mhm.
because as far as you know, what I mean, this being a superpower, man. You know what I mean? Sacrifice is so heavy over here. Human sacrifice is basically all it is. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna test it, we're gonna try this, and we're trying to get here. So, you know what I mean, we can lead, we can kill, you know what I mean, we can sicken, you know what I mean, so many people, you know what I'm saying, just to get to a certain you know point at which we trying to get to. So
Well, man, all these diseases to me is population control. Because if they can find cures that fast, it means they can find cures for a lot of things that fast.
come
A lot of
on,
this shit
man.
is population control out here, man. So we know what it is. Know what it
Bro,
is. But
all
yeah, man,
these
skip.
go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, go ahead.
All these scientists, all these chemists, you know what I mean, that's making, you know what I
That's what I'm
mean,
saying.
come on, man. Hey, dude, we had you got your federal and government scientists and chemists, you know what I mean, working every day. Just hey man, they over there, they in there just playing with shit like this. You know
Come
what I'm
on, man.
saying? Come on, man. The
Come on.
lab rats, the bunnies, the dogs, the monkeys, the you know what I mean. They've been testing shit on. You know what I mean. Luckily, you know what I mean. It's illegal for them to pull another Tuskegee strip, man. Or else we be tough.
Yeah.
But shit, hell, we still being tested, so it don't even really matter.
Hell nah. So yeah, man. So that's kind of crazy. Another thing, man, this shot, man, I found kind of crazy, and AG kind of alluded to. He was up that way in the Midwest, man, with the young man who murdered basically his whole family. That shit was crazy. When I seen that on the news, I was like, so he was mad because he got in trouble for sneaking out the house.
Got mad because he was in trouble for sneaking out the house, and I guess they put him on punch. He couldn't play his game and all of that type of, you know what I mean, uh nonsense. You know what I'm saying? This is in Indianapolis. My homeboy had called me the other day and was telling me about it. I was like, man, what the fuck? But you know what I mean? He got mad because he got in trouble and said, fuck it, I'm gonna kill everybody.
I mean, everybody. And the way they
Everybody.
tell and the way they tell the story, except like the little brother survived, but
Yeah.
the way they tell the story is like that shit is about as horrific as you can call it. Like he arguing with the parents, and then next thing you know, the gunshots go off, and you hear a bunch of screaming and everything, and then he had a sister who was damn near term with the baby. I was like, the fuck?
But
Oh,
man, like I'm like,
put that man under the jail.
you
You
gonna
know what I'm
have
saying?
to,
That shit
you know what I
crazy.
mean. But the thing is too, though. But it's weird, and I hate to say it because you know, rest in peace to his family. But I don't care, man. You can't just snap off and do some shit like that, man, and not have any signs or symptoms of being, you know what I mean, sociopathic or you know what I mean, some type of mental disorder or something, man. It's been something, you know what I mean, that you know what I mean has been overlooked about little buddy, man. I don't care if he was in the
17 years old.
backyard, you know what I mean, burning, you know what I mean, dead animals or something. He even killed a dog or something. Or something had to have, you know what I mean, surpassed that showed and gave some type of inclination that dude, you know what I mean, was capable of doing that, man. Unless he, you know what I
17
mean.
years old,
But then
bro.
again, too, you know, hey, another outlook of it, man. You don't know how, man. Hey, all these drugs, these little youngsters, man, that's out now, man. Hey, you.
Yeah, that shit was
But
crazy, dog. Like I
regardless, man,
said,
you
it
know,
was just
hey,
crazy.
he needs to be buried up under somewhere, either up under the jail or up under the psychiatric ward.
See, it was crazy because when I seen it on the news, it was just a debate whether or not he's gonna be tried as an adult. I'm like, dog, in a situation like that, I don't see how you not.
I
I'm
wouldn't
like, I
even.
don't.
I wouldn't
Well,
even.
he
I
didn't.
can't
He
even.
ain't facing the death penalty. I just catch that up this morning.
Okay,
Oh, for real. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
surprising.
ain't gonna hit him with the death penalty, which they should have.
that's what I thought. I was like, this shit crazy, dog. Like this dude. I mean, and the crazy thing is, the little brother heard it, ran outside, and he chased him down, shot him, but he survived though. But it was like the dude probably was already in the thought process, and how I mean, at that point, how he ain't turning on himself, I don't know. But that shit was crazy.
want to, I
That
want
shit
them to
was
do
crazy.
a or show an interview they did with him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Just to see where his head was, man. Like hey, that's some whacked out shit, bro. Like I couldn't even fathom it though.
Whole family too. Like you did the whole family. All
Yeah,
because of
it's
that though.
surprising.
And
It's
like you said, but like
surprising.
you said
It's
though,
a
it was something deeper. I think it just took that one moment for him to snap.
Yeah, that was the straw that broke the camel back, but it was something else. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's always something else, man. You know what I mean? It ain't never, just cut and dry that way. It ain't never just black and white. You know what I mean? It's a 50 shades of
Hmm.
gray in that motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? It's something else. Something was overlooked, but unfortunately, whoever may have seen it is dead now.
But
Mm-hmm.
that's why I was having a conversation at work the other day, man, and it was talking about like just the importance of therapy, man. You got three brothers up here who actually indulge in that. You know what I'm saying? And understand
Yes.
that
Yes.
the trueness of having your mental healthy. You know what I'm saying? And that stigma in our community and in our neighborhoods, man, is just nah, man. We got to get rid of that because the trauma that all of us sometimes go through, see, feel, this ain't shit that you really supposed to just hold in because
It
we don't
ain't, man.
see. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit is
But
just,
it's like
it's
I
just.
tell people, man, when when you have physical ailments, what do? You go see a
Go to the
physician.
doctor.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
When you have, mental ailments, not, and it's not like, okay, I got a disorder, you know what I mean? You got, you mentally drained, you mentally scarred, you mentally hurt, your mental has been
Mm-hmm.
abused or it's bruised, you know what I mean? So it's not, only you're not supposed to just, it's not a self-fix situation, you know what I mean? You have to go seek help. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah, that's wild,
Ex-
bro.
Exactly. But even like I said, what dude did was wrong, and how we talking about that right now. I just hate the fact that in that situation, like I said, man, it's just the way they label things. If that was a white person, that's the only thing they would be talking about on the news is the mental.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It
They'd
wouldn't
have,
be mass murder or
they'd
this,
have
that, and the
probably
other.
they'd have probably traced his whole, all his medical records down. You know what I mean? Hey, when he was 5 years old, he showed signs of
Yeah,
bipolar disorder or schizophrenia at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? They'd have broke it all the way
exactly.
down. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Like it's just, it's still you still gotta kind of highlight the way they do these situations. Like I said, what dude did was terribly wrong. He deserved to be where he's supposed to be going. You know what
I
I'm
agree.
saying? In in his life and after. But at the same time, it's like that was clearly, in my opinion, like that's something snapped in that man. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't something that was just something that he just thought about. I'm gonna kill my whole family and actually kill my sister carrying a baby who's about to be born and kill that too. Like he
That's
ain't just
crazy.
yeah, it wasn't just no shit that he just something went off in him. You know what I'm saying? And
It's just unfortunate. I mean,
it's
it could be a culmination of things, man. You know what I mean? The boy could have been abused. Could you know what I mean? But that's the whole thing. Like, you know what I mean? You have to reach out to the youth and tell them, man, because you know what I mean. As dramatized as situations may be, and it's going to be 10 times, you know what I mean, more dramatized
mm-hmm.
within your head. You know what I mean? Talk to somebody. You know what I mean? You got to explain to these youngsters. You got to talk to somebody, man, because you're gonna react on something, you know what I mean, and it's gonna put you in a place where nobody's gonna understand why the hell, you know what I mean, or what you did, you know what I mean?
Facts. That shit was just crazy, crazy. Yeah, man, just to kind of get back into it, man. That was conversation in this shop, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just kind of read the story to the homies here. It's about the football dude, man, played for the Giants, man. I can't even remember the man. Let me get the man name, man, because we need this man name all out through there. The man name is Chad Wheeler. Chad Wheeler.
Chad Wheeler,
Apparently, he beat.
who he play for?
He,
The
he played for
Seattle
the.
Seahawks.
Yeah.
Chad Wheeler from the
So
Seattle
apparently,
Seahawks.
Hey, one of the most religious football teams in the NFL. You can't even curse in their locker room.
yeah, straight up, because of
That's
Russell
how
Oh
Wilson.
strict
yeah.
they team is.
Yeah.
uh,
Like for
So
real.
you got a man right here, and I read in the story. This man literally got a black wife or a black girl. I mean, I think that's whatever. who she is, his girlfriend. That's how they label her. I guess he tried to force Youngin to bow. Told her to bow. You need to bow to me. She said no. So he just beat the brakes off the girl and choke her unconscious till she unconscious. And then when she wake up from being unconscious, he was shocked that he didn't kill her. And then she ran into the bathroom. He said he was like, what did he say? He said,
Damn,
wow, you still alive? I'm like, dang.
And she said he was sitting at the edge of the bed eating. He was eating.
Like ain't shit
Crazy.
happened.
Right next to her, allegedly, what he thought was her dead body. He was sitting at the edge of the bed eating, watching TV.
Well, I mean, I guess he, you know what I mean. He figured he was gonna get caught. You know what I mean? Last supper.
I'm telling you right now, NFL. Y'all better keep that same energy.
They won't.
Come on, man.
You better keep that same energy.
Come on, man.
You better keep that same energy, man. That shit crazy though. Like you do some shit like that. I mean,
like I said,
if
Cap, you get penalized for taking a knee, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think. I mean, you should be willing enough to separate the NFL from this.
Like I said, I don't know the dynamics of this couple's relationship, but if you telling the girl to bow, a black woman to bow to you, and come on, man, that for him to do that, that came from another place. That came from somewhere back in them hit days.
It's like, man, you know, hey, it's one thing, you know what I mean, hey, you know what I mean, why you ain't cook my dinner, you know what I'm saying? It's another thing, you know what I mean, damn, why you you know, you said bow, kneel before me.
In 2021.
In 2021. Kneel before me right now. Put your head down. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Hey, that's a different that's a different situation, man. You know, all right, master. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, but that go to show you how strong black women are. He literally thought, and he a big dude. Like I don't know if y'all seen the picture of this dude.
Yeah.
And she tiny.
Yeah, he
she like tiny. So the fact that she survived, that speaks value.
Hey, salute to her, man. I hate that she had to go through such torment and, you know what I mean, distress. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, something has to be done, man. Something has to be done, bro.
You cannot walk into another NFL locker room, though.
Man, he shouldn't be able to walk in public
at all.
I mean, I feel like this, man. You know, hey, if Mike Vick can be, you know what I'm saying, penalized for dog fights, you know what I mean?
Come on, man.
If he ain't ran up for attempted murder, man, come on.
When you had some of these black athletes who did what they did, i.e. Kareem Hunt, what he did with the white short, you know what I'm saying? And he kicked her and did that was instant. The reaction was instant. You know what I'm saying? He got kicked off the team that day. Everything. They didn't even need no full invest. They just seen the video.
And how long ago was it with Chad, when this happened with Chad Wheeler from the Seattle Seahawks? Chad Wheeler.
Yeah, this stuff just happened. Like it literally
just recent, like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, you know what I mean, it was instantaneous with my boy, you know what I mean? So it's been a couple of days past, you know what I mean? So what are we investigating?
No.
And he out on bond. And he out on bond.
Come on, man. That's ugly, dog. Like the way this system, I say, like the.
So what happens? What happens if something happens to her? You know what I mean? To where she can't, you know what I mean? She can't testify.
Black. And that's my outlook on it. I wish we'd get to the point where we stop being surprised that this type of shit they do to us.
Yeah, it can't be.
And this is why. And I might piss a lot of people off when I say this. This is why I actually commend them people who ran up in the Capitol. Look how far they was willing to go.
Oh hell yeah, I'm with you on that.
Like, look how far they was willing to go.
I'm with you on that.
Like, I'm tired of the marches and the rioting in our own neighborhood. Let's go snatch some people up out of them seats.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
But you know what I mean. That's conviction. That's a usually we'll refer to it as personal conviction. You know what I mean. But we're gonna call it cultural conviction. That's a whole cultural conviction. You know what I mean. The fact of you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Really, the whole your entire culture is willing to stand up for what you believe in. That's what they believe in. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They
it's
know
a
their
great
rights
difference.
and they know the laws, bro. That's the real thing that we need
Straight
to
up.
educate our people. They don't know their rights or their laws. So they
I mean,
fear when the police come against them. There are laws and statutes in place to protect us against them. But they
I
know
mean,
majority
even
of
as
us don't
simply as
know
being pulled over, you know what I mean? It's certain things that you just do not have to do. You know what I'm saying?
them. You
You know what I
don't
mean?
have to even talk to them.
When the police pull you over, you know what I mean. You on the phone with somebody, they ask you to hang up the phone. I don't have to hang up the phone. Matter of fact, I'm going to call the police too. I'm being pulled over.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I'm
I'm scared.
saying?
I'm scared
With
for
me
my
being
life right there.
FDOC, I
Right.
immediately call a white hat. I don't
Yeah,
talk to peace officers.
Straight
I
up.
don't.
straight, straight up. That shit crazy, dog. So I'm telling you right now, NFL, I'm paying attention. I don't give a damn about the Super Bowl coming up, but I'm paying attention. That's some bullshit. That motherfucker shouldn't even be on the team right now. I don't even think he should even be out on bond right now with
Oh,
that shit.
nah.
You
Hey,
know what I'm
Man,
saying?
until the
That's
NFL
attempted.
do something,
That's
them
attempted.
motherfuckers getting ready for the Pro
Dog,
Bowl should post, man,
dog.
they should stand down.
That's attempted murder. That's what that was. Ain't no strangling. That was attempted murder. Exactly what it was. And this
wow,
shit
you
crazy,
still
dog.
alive?
You get what I'm saying? Like you say that,
While
wow.
eating steak bites at the end of
Come
the day.
Come
on.
on, man.
Steak bites.
Come
Come
on,
on,
man.
man.
Soon as he walk into an NFL locker room, a nigga should be stealing off.
Man,
Shouldn't even
somebody
be no
take
question there.
take it. Matter of fact, don't even do it in the locker room. You know what I mean? Do it in practice. Take his knees off.
Man, another reality fact. Them dudes ain't finna ruin their check to stand up for a cause.
And
You know them
I
niggas ain't finna stand up.
black or white. You know what I mean? Because it is some white folks that you know what I mean. Identify. You know what I mean? Feel the same way too. But you know what I mean? Ain't none of them going to ruin their check, especially not, you know what I mean,
Hell no.
if he's a
It's a
beneficial aspect
pandemic, and
to it.
they NFL players one of the worst careers to pick if you looking for longevity if you get hurt.
Boy.
That's real. That's real. That's real.
It ain't like NBA. NBA you get more injuries before they cancel you out. In
Oh
football,
yeah.
you only got so many.
Oh yeah. It ain't guaranteed up in that thing. It
Right.
ain't
No.
guaranteed up in that thing.
You talking about a complete contact sports.
Yeah. Yeah. It ain't guaranteed up in that thing, boy. But just to kind of get back to it though, before the Super Bowl about to come, hey, shout out to Pat Mahomes, man. Hey, I need you to go ahead and handle that for the coaching. Pat Mahomes, we with you for the coaching. We need that.
All right.
Man.
I ain't a fan, but I need that for the coach. Now, granted,
Okay.
he do got a white girl, so I can't, you know what I'm saying?
And
Look at that from that perspective, but
I mess
you
all
gotta
their
do for the
money
coach.
up. I wouldn't even play.
Man, look.
That's real. Yeah, you gotta protest that shit. Protest.
You know how hard he'll crash Vegas if he don't play?
Bro,
What?
again, bro, that's that cultural, you know what I mean, conviction. Shout out Kaepernick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to the frat bro, man.
You
Cat,
know what I
man. You
mean?
know what
Shout
it
out
is, man.
Cap, you know what I'm
Real.
saying? Hey,
All day, every day. All day, man. But hey, man. Hey, we'll go ahead and end the show. Hey, we want to thank our listeners, as we always do, our family out here for paying attention to us. But before we roll, go ahead, Keys, let them know how they can reach you.
Oh man, y'all can reach me on all platforms at 88 K3YZ. Also got some big news. Monday night I got a call from a semi-pro football league in Arizona. So they want your boy to join the team. So as of
Uh-oh.
next February, I will be a member of the Arizona Desert Bucks. But I actually am on the team now. I just
hey,
wasn't
Okay.
able to see
I
it.
was
So.
sitting here holding it in, man. You know what I mean? I was gonna say something earlier, man, but
Okay.
I'm like, I
Okay.
can't spill this man news
Okay.
like that. You know what I mean? Hey,
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Okay.
I'm going to
Okay.
play semi-pro ball, man.
Okay.
congrat-
Okay. So what you do? You about
congratulations,
to
bro.
train for the rest of the year?
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Congrats on that one already. Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it, bro.
That means we'll be reporting live from the AZ soon.
Hey, you already know March 22nd. I'll be out there. March
Yeah.
22nd.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. That's what's up, man. That's what's
Hey
up.
man.
Go ahead,
Hey,
AZ. Let them know.
get the guest room. Get the guest room ready. I'm coming.
Oh, you already know. I know you
Yeah.
coming, especially now.
Get it ready. Hey, y'all know what it is. We appreciate everybody for tuning in with us, man. You know, hey, Big Money No Problems Talk podcast show. You can find us everywhere on all major platforms. You know, what I mean, Instagram, BMNP_ENT, Twitter, BMNP_podcast, Facebook, Big Money No Problems Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? SoundCloud, you know what I mean? Apple Podcasts, you know what I mean? Everywhere we on all major podcast platforms. And if you have any queries, any situations, any topics, any constructive criticism, you know, or any hate, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You can email us at bigmoneynoproblemscasting@gmail.com. We welcome it all. You know what I mean? If you got something going on, you got a movement yourself. You know what I'm saying? You an artist, you an entertainer, you an actor, you got a clothing line, you an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up, man. We welcome everybody. You know what I mean? Our platform is here for all. You know what I'm saying? We want to advertise. We 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 proudly advertise anybody that's, you know what I mean, making a move in a positive direction.
Straight up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Like I said, man, we appreciate these bros. Shout out to Fur Man. Check him out too at Fur Man Entertainment on the BMN. I mean on the IG situation, his YouTube, all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff, man. He doing some moves, and like AG said, man. Hey, check us out, BMNP_ENT on the IG. Man, we on Twitter. Big Money BMNP ENT on Twitter. Everywhere we doing what we got to do, man. So definitely. Hey, we got some guests coming up. I definitely got a guest that I want to bring in, man. He definitely about the culture, man. He got some good financial conversation. I had a conversation with this man. I'm trying to work that out for next week, man. But I had a conversation with this man, and hey, he got some gems. When I say some gems, for us black folks to go ahead and start getting this paper the way these other folks do, yeah, he got some
Indeed.
gems to talk about, man. So we definitely, like I
Oh,
said, we
before we go, hey, shout out to
we're
the young people for taking the stock market by storm. They
yes,
deserve credit
sir.
for that.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, oh
sir.
They
yeah,
Yes,
got them
oh
sir.
boys
yeah,
in New York
oh
going
yeah.
crazy, boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. So yeah, so we definitely got to talk
Hey, they
about it.
made GameStop a Fortune 500
Nothing.
company.
You know what I'm saying? We
Man,
got to
come on
talk
now,
about it.
Oh
come
You know what I'm
on.
man.
saying? We gonna have to have that conversation, man.
Oh
And
man,
trust
that's
and
crazy.
believe, man. Hey, shout out. We're gonna have that interview coming up again soon, Miss Amber. You know what I'm saying? So we will
Just
definitely look Amber
I
out.
actually talked to Amber yesterday through Facebook. You know what I mean? I told her, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, we had the technical difficulty, so you know what I mean. She said she's willing to jump on. She actually said she might be willing to jump on if we want to do a Valentine's Day show. You know what I mean? I know she wants to highlight.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
that might have to happen.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
she got some
solidify
things
that.
going on. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah, definitely. We might have to do that.
yeah, because she
So
was
go ahead, go
a
ahead.
pleasure. She
Let's
was a
work that one
pleasure to
out.
have. Yeah, yeah. We
Yes,
gonna get
yes.
that
We're gonna
together.
work that one out. Yeah, we're gonna get
Yeah,
that one together, man. I'm
yeah,
looking forward to that. We're
yeah.
gonna definitely have fun with that one.
Miss James will keep her man under control.
Yes, yes.
I had to tell them.
You know
Hey,
what I'm
so
saying?
hey,
So
it's love,
all
man.
day.
It's love.
All day, man. Because definitely, man, we'll definitely start to get more of these, you know what I'm saying, female guests on the show, man, to kind of get these conversations going in the shop so we can do what we do, man. So, as I say, man, continue support, continue to pay attention. Hey, we ain't going nowhere. We here, man. We are
And
here.
R.I.P. Cicely Tyson.
Oh yes, I just saw that, man. RP,
Man,
man.
I ain't
Legend,
even.
Yeah,
Damn, that
legend,
just hit me.
it
I ain't
just
see
came
that.
up. It just came
yeah,
up.
What?
yeah, legend,
It's
yeah,
recent, like right
Hey,
now.
yeah,
rest in
legend in
peace.
the
You know what I mean? Rest in peace, forever.
legend in the industry, legend in the film industry, man.
Legend, legend,
96. Come
legend.
on, man. Blessings, man. She lived a nice life, man.
Yeah,
Salute. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So,
Definitely had a positive effect. You know what I mean, for the culture.
yes, sir.
You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, like I said, man, continue to support us. We here. We ain't
Yep.
going nowhere. Hey, peace.
Peace.